Virgo, hello and welcome to your weekly reading for the week of October 27th through the 3rd of November. Welcome to Scorpio season. So this represents your third house of siblings, communications, your talents, how you express them. I actually even want to go into time passages to get their summary of this house for you. As we are in the inner decan, the first 0 to 10, I would even suggest 11 degrees of that sign, it's important that you guys take the time to look at your boundaries. How often do you communicate what it is that you actually want to say? How much of your communication comes from the heart or from a hurt that was in your childhood with siblings or neighbors, or something that you couldn't control? It was karmic, it happened in a past life and it came up in this life. So let's see, third house. Thinking and communication, siblings, writing, short journey, so like text messages, emails, things like that. Your early environment was represented by this house, as well as your powers of analysis and discrimination and discernment, I would say. Planets in this house indicate how you communicate and operate mentally. So as we start the week, the moon will be in your sign. We have into the unknown, underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears. I don't know if it's timely enough for Scorpio season, with the sun starting out at 4 degrees, Mercury at 20. So there will be an energy of this motivation to communicate, maybe from a perspective of looking at your community, looking at your role in your community, as Mars is in your 11th house currently and Mercury is in your 3rd. With your community, you might be able to start eliminating thought processes and potentially outdated means of communication, blowing up at someone over text versus just being able to maybe invite them out to a tea or a coffee and bring back in the energy of communication. Yeah, we have the 5 of Wands here. And what bravery would it require for you to do something like that, to actually ask someone who you've been having maybe in the workplace, maybe in a social group, consistent miscommunication, to do something very calm, to do something that would take you both out of your usual, quarrels and into a place where maybe you feel well treated, pampered, cared for. That would be a really swift change. And we have the Fool card, 0. So Mercury is represented by the number 5, which makes me want to look at Jupiter and Gemini, your house of legacy and career. And with Jupiter there, it would expand and maybe even exaggerate issues around your career or legacy based on feelings, because now we have a quincunx energy of, let's see if that's a quincunx for real, Jupiter and Mercury, the ruling planet, and then 6th house. Yes, it's a quincunx, and it's exact on Sunday the 27th. And perhaps this is bringing a resolution. We have Chiron at 28 degrees as well. So these retrograde planets are giving us a chance to maybe see things from a different perspective, as that Fool card. This person has their purse on their feet and they're walking on their hands. As well, with this 5 of Wands energy, it's like this volcanic eruption happening. So maybe you're able to see how those were just surface level emotions, and now you've got the 6 of Cups for the end of the week. I love this energy of coming full circle, maybe getting some closure, some real closure in areas that were related to sex, death, transformation, and rebirth, because of Chiron at 20 degrees in your 8th house during the season of the 8th house. So there might be some vulnerabilities that you're able to express by the end of the week. And with Black Moon Lilith in your 2nd house, these things could be related to shame. It could be related to being misinterpreted and being misunderstood. From the Goddess Oracle deck, which I'll pull one from, Black Moon Lilith is represented by the goddess Lilith. She is a Jewish goddess, and she essentially was kicked out of Eden for being submersive. She wanted things her way. She wanted to have equal power to this masculine energy, but we have to look at how judgmental she might have been towards this energy that would make her say, okay, you have your space, I'll have mine elsewhere. Yeah, we have the divine feminine. That energy with the 5 of Wands is saying maybe we don't have to have these battles. And we also had magic just sticking out of the deck. So there is magic in surrender, there is magic in seeking peace, and there is magic in expressing yourself from your heart. the most powerful form of magic is love. For anyone out there still trying to practice black magic, just know that that's often returned to you bigger so you could see it better. We have Spider Woman. I have never gotten her for co-creation. I'm loving all of this passion, all of this red. And maybe it's with passion that you're going to resolve a lot of these potential conflicts or misunderstandings, miscommunications that have been kind of blundering your forward momentum. I've never gotten Spider Woman. So, empowerment message. From the rich red earth, the Navajo goddess Spider Woman rises to help you weave your dreams into the fabric of reality. And maybe it is a dream of yours to actually have a workplace that you love, or have a social group where you can really express yourself, or to create community that you belong in and you belong leading in, and bringing people out of this energy of discord into this energy of divine feminine magic. Whether you're a man or a woman, it's both genders have both energies. So she is here to remind you that your vision of the form of your desire is not as important as its essence. Ooh. Knowing why you want to create something, what motivates you, what inspires you, and what beauty you're dreaming to bring into life is key at this time. The collective dream is being manifested by the co-creative relationship between your imagination and the universe, Virgo. So call to the best within you and weave your world into being with intentionality and from humility. Remember that you cannot control the form, accept life on life's terms. When the goddess Spider Woman appears, she heralds the creation of a most beautiful dream that springs to life as if by magic. Amazing. Stay with it. We need your dream to be added to the web of creation. Yeah. Alignment message. You must be accountable for all of your creations, especially when you discover that they are not truly reflective of your authentic dreams. So if you've been creating and you get a lot of this discord energy and resolving things with violence, whether that's emotional violence, silent treatment, that is violence. That's a way of shutting off your energy center of communication in a way that would be fruitful. It would behoove you to speak to people who you don't want to speak to, who you close up on because you can. That's a power move, and it's also, in a way, black magic. If black magic is also speaking ill of others or wishing ill upon others, withholding that love and support in a way is just undercutting your heart. It cuts you off from being able to express your heart, which is this third house matter, which is where the sun is right now. And the sun is transiting, I went back too far with the chart. The sun is transiting this space to help us to remove those blockages and become aware of where we belong and how we can be in integrity within us. So when you have that desire to speak from the heart and you close it off, how often do you do that? And just starting to take notice of it and maybe write those things down. If you don't feel safe enough to communicate your truth right now, give it a season, give it a cycle, give it a full lunar cycle, as we have the new moon happening on November 1st, right? So it's not enough to turn your back and hope they will go away. So let's rewind. You must be accountable for your creations, especially when you discover they are not truly reflective of your authentic desires or reveal that they belong only to your ego. It's not enough to turn your back and hope they will go away. If you have hurt someone else, you must repair the break. Again, this energy, changing the way that we communicate will be huge. If you've manifested something you're not prepared to commit to, be humble and release it. The form is rarely the same as you imagined, and you can always begin again by calling on Spider Woman's powers of wisdom and co-creation for help. Sometimes you might get caught up in the strands of the web itself, only following the one you think is sparkly and matches your wants. This fosters the illusion of separation. Spider Woman offers you the alignment task of recalibrating your position. With her help, you can move out of seeing separation everywhere to seeing the truth that all life is interconnected and sacred. Okay, Virgo, let's see. Are we going to pull another card? No, we got the most fit. We'll get one mana card, and then I'll look at the chart as I open this up. So, for Virgo, we're going to look at Mercury Day for you guys. Let's check it out. Okay, and Mercury will be at 14 degrees. Okay. It's so uncomfortable for me to look so far ahead, but here we are. It's like, pushing up to the edge. My edge is this season. Samanahan, for people who celebrate that. November 1st is a good time to renew your vows and to make vows with someone special, maybe a project, maybe yourself, maybe your own heart. On Wednesday, the moon will be crossing over Black Lilith, maybe to unearth some of this shaming pattern, this pattern of shame, or, countering ego reflections with where your heart truly belongs. The sun will be at 7 degrees Scorpio on this day, super spiritual day, and we have Kane, which is man. So as we got divine feminine, we also are getting divine masculine energy. Creation. He wai e ula, the water of life. The interpretation. Ua kapu ke ola ka na Kane means life is sacred to Kane. The waters of Kane bring refreshment and rejuvenation. Water brings to our lives the dawn of a new day. Kane brings to our lives the dawn of a new day. I almost said water. When the light of understanding and the ability to begin again. With the light of understanding and the ability to begin again. When Kane appears, it may be that you are being offered the opportunity to begin again or start something over. Ooh. Kane's digging stick releases waters which flow without force. Kane's waters restore energy and harmony. When you are about to begin something new, ask yourself the following questions. Does what you are about to begin lead you to be refreshed and rejuvenated? Will it enable you to experience a renewed sense of well-being? As all aspects of life are sacred to Kane, whatever you begin ought to allow you to float effortlessly with the flow of Kane's creation. I almost said effervescently, so it's like you really have to feel bubbly inside whenever you're creating whatever it is that you are bringing forth. And it is a divine feminine magical creation that will heal your community, it'll heal your ways of communicating, and it will fulfill you and your collective group of choice emotionally. So you guys are learning the art of emotional fulfillment this week, Virgo. I'm so excited for you. If you all are wanting to go deeper onto this reading, look at your 5th and your 11th house. You can look at my readings to get a more comprehensive understanding of the energy. To my subscribers, go ahead and watch your sun, moon, and rising video to get a general sense of what's going on for you this week. Journal, share with a friend, and until next time, Virgo, all of my aloha.